What's up, YouTube? This your boy Beef Strogie, the Chief Strogie. You know the lawyers want to meet Strogie. I am back today, starting a brand new series, The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We should have Phoenix Wright finished by about a week at the most. That should be wrapped up pretty soon, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my time focusing on finishing this series. I have not played any of the great Ace Attorney games, so this is all brand new to me. Let's see, like an adventure, new game.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Cold-blooded.
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
All right. Before we get into this, I would like to say, although I didn't play this game, I do know about this game, and I know that this takes place in Imperial Japan, I believe, and there are Japanese characters. I will not be making a Japanese accent. I know later on down the line, they're going to end up in England. So maybe I'll try a British accent, but if it's bad, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. So let's get into it. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke. I sound like it. Who was that? Webby on the Breakfast Club? How the hell do you pronounce his name? Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Ryunosuke? I don't know why I'm saying it's a K. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial University. 3 days ago, I somehow find myself in the middle of a horrifying incident What? What's so horrifying? You just dropped Buddy. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Bro, you go up the up the glizzy on him? Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no. I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. Ha ha ha. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by a student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. He's far more clever than I. Star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still in... I didn't hit the button. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old here in Japan anyway. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma. Looks like you're gonna get to study abroad at last. I know. I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world? I'm really happy for you, and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. Good idea, after all. It's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Um, generic old man voice.
Osogi, may I have a word?
Oh, was that an old man or a girl that said that? Oh, I guess it was an old man. I just got lucky. My brain randomized the voice and picked old man for some reason. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. What the hell? Where'd that little puffball just come from?
Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Osogi. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
To His Excellence chambers? Why?
He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about the procedures today as a result.
Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at a university before. I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes. Thanks, Kazuma. Man, I hope I'm saying this dude's name right. Man, watch this.
Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke.
Oh, it is Ryunosuke. That's what Google Translate just said, so if you don't believe me,
Ryunosuke.
Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke Naruhado. Yes, thanks, Kazuma. This is awkward.
If I may,
Yes, sorry?
it must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhado, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University.
Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad.
Sogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand.
Besties.
As such, I feel you should know.
Know what?
Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again.
That makes no sense. What?
Ah, as I suspected, you were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you.
He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, dreams will be shattered? But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing?
The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study.
I don't know how I got duty from study. My bad, y'all. It's real late at night. I'm sleepy. You gotta believe me. I can read. I can read.
It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances.
I don't believe it. But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer.
I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial.
Sorry? What do you mean?
You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway.
But then what should I do?
Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction.
Right. So...
As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
I do? But what will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you?
Of course not. Defendant. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Ryunosuke must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for?
Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear?
Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway.
Watch your mouth. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, absolutely no idea what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. So this is a courtroom. The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power. I don't like the look of those people sitting in a public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. The powers that have been demanded that this be a secret trial. A secret trial? A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. What? But why? It'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. He's old, but he doesn't look that old. This music is spectacular, by the way. I give this music 10 beef stroganoff heads out of 10. Now, as far as a voice for the judge, old but not old. That.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhado.
He looks like a pain. So let's give him the pain voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency.
As is the defense.
literally just did the judge's voice and I forgot it.
Before we begin,
I think that's it.
there's one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request of change of advocate.
That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself.
Normal procedures for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to it. Normal procedures is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial?
Answer. I do. Because we're not gonna ruin it for my boy, Kazuma. This is it. This must be the question. Who's gonna defend me? That's the question the professor meant. Then, if I say I do, you need to answer quickly. What should I do? Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who advocates for his defense.
What is the meaning of this unruly outburst?
I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. Look at his eyes.
You will be what? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke?
It just dawned on me. Hold up, who was the Pain in the original? The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. What was his name? Winston Payne, I think. But like all the Pains in the series are what would you call it? Let's talk about Pain. Like that's the pun. Pain. Pain. Ouchie Payne. Winston Payne. I think it was Winston. I don't know. Did I say this line already? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikotoba told me everything, just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. Means you don't have faith in me. Think I won't be able to get you off? What do you mean by that? Ryunosuke? Not Ryunosuke. Kazuma, this is a brand new series, so I'm gonna let you off with a verbal warning. Any other comments like that will result in a technical foul. Y'all know how we get down. No, it's not that really. It's just that, well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes, I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in.
Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel? Really?
Objection!
They're Japanese. Why aren't there voice lines in Japanese? Not in Japanese. or in Japanese or with a Japanese accent. This dude sounds like he lives in California in the suburbs.
Objection!
Lame man, nigga. Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. How is he confident in his... Look at how he's looking. Isn't that so, Naruhado-san? Oh, yes, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize that you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhado?
Yes, yes, Your Excellency. Yes, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence? What does that mean?
He's questioning your ability to do the job.
Well, he can't be questioned more than I am. What is history? Oh.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Autoplay would not be turned on because that's too fast. Oh, yes.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Please give me a tutorial. Well, that's easy enough. I heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. But, wait. I'm drawing a blank here. Blah. It's like that always for the Ace Attorney games. Ugh, I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again?
Ryunosuke.
Let me guess.
Her mind is going blank.
You know me so well.
All that relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that.
It's simple. You can
access the court record with press of E. If you ever find you've gotten something, just consult that. It's all in there. Just have to press E for the court record? Alright, there's no time to lose. People. No. It's Z to go back. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Why isn't it not letting me? Oops. People. Oh, I have to use DNA? This dude is 51 years old. 23. John H. Wilson. Victim in the case, he was a visiting professor of medicine at Yumei University from the British Empire. Wow. Wait, so what is this? Postmortem report. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. Bullet did not pass through the victim's body. So it's stuck in? Easy enough.
Now you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on.
Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press R to present.
Yes! Yes!
Yo, what? Can we get... Man, they could have did better with the voice acting. I don't understand how we getting a American voice actor for a Japanese character. That's just wrong in so many ways. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. H stands for Howard.
Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago.
Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Humane University, are you not? Murdering a professor from this very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor?
Didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words,
Our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers.
Man, down, DeMarco!
Down, DeMarco!
Like you didn't even have to do your government like that. That's crazy. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. That's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities. Is it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Y'all go change up the music? I'll back to this. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. See, there you go. You mind the other people's business, and that's how you got in this situation. So I went over to the professor's table. And introduced myself to Dr. Wilson.
Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhado.
Yes, Your Excellency.
How did the professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life?
He got shot.
State before the case. State before the court the cause of death.
The cause of death. Well, obviously that was
Ryunosuke. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed by evidence.
by evidence, but how?
Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now.
Yes!
Present. I said present.
I mean, y'all know what I mean.
Well, according to this document that's on these few sheets of paper, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma.
Learn to read, you imbecile. The post-mortem report. I take it. Oh, that's the post-mortem report. I take it.
Sorry, yes, that's right. The post-mortem report.
In the West,
A doctor dissects corpses. dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not going to be tested on any of this later.
The so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime.
I was eating a steak with some wine.
You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record.
So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail and it's incredible.
Very well, I am satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
What the hell is he doing?
So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened.
Oh, this is it then.
Think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba?
Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Ah, of course. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said Kazuma Osogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial.
He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he?
What? Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma.
Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats.
Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares. Bro, y'all got an AC going on? Why I'm just noticing that headband just flapping in the wind. Y'all start a voice line. And, well, not a voice line. But I didn't want them to start the dialogue. Whatever. Because we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to record the next one. So we will be dropping 2 episodes for the price of 1. And then I'm going to record some Phoenix Wright. The Ace Attorney. I need to finish that series. I'm going to finish this series. I'm not gonna do 2 at a time for long. Once I finish Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, I'm finishing this, and then we're going to go for the second video in the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, and then the third video after that. After that, I don't know. I'm thinking about an action game. I'm thinking about a scary game, but it is what it is. But that's all for this episode. Peace out.